The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And it's a bunch formation. Hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Aggies looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down after that run in the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. 1. It's Washington. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries.
Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Blaine. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. He lets it rip. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
A completion makes it second and short. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. Cut in the open. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Now it's second down here. Looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Look out, room to run here. Gets the first and still running. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Fighting off the defender.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. They leaves 8 back in coverage. Makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle him at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. It's a great throw by the junior QB, not afraid to air it out.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Dropping back. It's Reed. The sure hands. It's Rogers. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. It's a sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bringing it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 12. That's before field position. He's starting to drive.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Grab down the middle, it's Jackson.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And it's hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looks like QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Reed. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. And that run produces a decent gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He was on the mark with his last kick. This one is from 48 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. They'll hand it off. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27. The Aggies come to the line in a 3-up.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To throw, it's saying. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. The takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender here.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Looking to scramble. He runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Hand off to the right side. Breaks into the clear. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Tight end goes in motion. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Now they call a run. He's passed them up, or he's still going. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He's looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the second half. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw. It's Reed. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Aggies will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And as we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. He keeps it on the design run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Back to pass. It's Sam. The pocket breaking down. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Graham. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Design quarterback run. Breaks free. They're held out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
But they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They pressure him and get him, but lost back to the 7-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. QB keeper all the way. Sopper with a strong tackle there.
Chris, at this stage of the football game, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking about a couple things. You're playing with the lead. You have great field position. Keep running the football. And the importance of that is the clock will continue to move, and you have a chance to be able to ice this victory.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Strong defense. They stop it right near the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Reed. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. We'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe.
Looking to throw it deep. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Leaning on the run game here. Jukes to get free. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defensive just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And it's a kneel down.